Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we will be looking at a disturbing video where it said that Brad could be hiding in the mountains, and Rachel says that she was with Lucy's mom on the 18th of June. Also, we are going to look at a comment from Brad, where he says that a blurry picture, which was put in the Facebook group, has to be Jay. The first thing we are going to look at is a video that was posted on TikTok, where it looks like someone is hiding in an abandoned house in the Masa Mountains, and people are saying that it's Brad. Right. So let's talk about this, because you have people saying that this could be Brad hiding in the mountains, but what can you really see? Personally, yeah, I can see why people are saying it looks like a person, but how can they identify this person and say it's Brad? I mean, I don't even think that this is 100% a person, let alone it being Brad. I find this very hard to believe, because you can't even see a clear face at all. The problem with this is that it's not something that can really help us, and let's just say that this was Brad and somebody has found this. It would be unbelievable. The chances of that is very rare, but you would never be able to prove to anyone that this is him. From looking at this video, I can't even tell if this is a person's face, because it could literally be anything. I understand that people are trying to spot things like this, and that's great, because we could have all missed something very important. But there is no way we are identifying this as being Brad when we can't tell if it's definitely a person or not. The next thing we are going to look at is a post that was put in the Jay Slater Facebook group by someone called James Curry, who was one of Jay's close friends and is pictured with him on multiple occasions. James says in this post that he knows Jay personally, and he thinks Jay would have used the Maps app on his phone, aimed it in the right direction, and walked straight, because Jay said there was grass all around him. So we have another person who's saying that they don't think Jay would have kept traveling through the mountains, but I think there could be some miscommunication in this Facebook post, because I'm sure James is thinking that Jay is surrounded by just grass and not a steep mountain, because if you're in a mountain, you can't just walk straight, because there might be a big drop right in front of you. But we also have a reply from Lucy, where she says that she's been up there since she had the phone call from Jay, and it's easy to get lost. Apparently, she even nearly got lost herself. This is where I find Lucy's reply very suspicious, because I said about Jay not being able to go straight because he's traveling down a mountain, which means if you just go straight, you could hit a big drop, and you wouldn't be able to go straight anymore. Please let me know if I have got this wrong and misunderstood what has been said, but that's what I'm thinking at the moment. Well, Lucy didn't say to James that he's gone off-road and isn't just surrounded by grass. He's surrounded by cliff edges as well, and that it's not possible for Jay to just keep walking straight. Instead, she's basically saying that it's easy to get lost. This makes me think that she keeps forgetting the story, and instead of giving logical answers, she just says what she wants to say to make people think Jay was lost. Also, Lucy says she nearly got lost herself, which I think is an exaggeration, because it might be easy to get lost if your phone is dead and you are on your own, but surely Lucy didn't go searching for Jay with no battery and just on her own. And it's only easy to get lost if you go off the main road, which I don't think Jay did in the first place. What we are going to look at now is very interesting, because Rachel put out a post saying that she's with Brad, Jay's mom, and Lucy's mom, and they are apparently arranging plans. So this confirms that Lucy's mom was in Tenerife, and Rachel was actually with her at some point. This is very interesting, and the first thing I want to talk about is when did Lucy's mom actually arrive in Tenerife? Because we all know Lucy has family who own property in Spain. But was Lucy's mom there all along? Or did she fly out to join Lucy and help search for Jay? This is where we have to go back to what Haley Comet had to say, because she says that Lucy did her interviews with her back to the camera because her mom advised her to do that. This is also very strange, because Lucy is someone who loves posting on social media, and her mom doesn't have a problem with that. But as soon as it comes to an interview about Jay, she doesn't show her face. And the only reason I think she would tell Lucy to do this is if they know more than what she told us in those interviews. We also have to think about the messages that were leaked between Lucy and her mom, where Lucy tells her that Jay messed up and he was in possession of a bag and had lost it. This message from Rachel was posted on the 18th of June, and according to Callum and Haley, Lucy allegedly left Tenerife not long after her interviews. So did Lucy's mom come to help Lucy out, and Lucy told her mom the real truth, which is why she got Lucy away from the situation. Maybe Rachel and Lucy's mom had a little discussion, and Rachel agreed that she would stay with Brad and sort out the mess that was made, seeing as she was in charge of the Facebook group and had the power to control the narrative. What we know is that Lucy's mom linked up with Rachel and Debbie at some point, but Lucy and her mom decided to leave Tenerife and didn't stay until Jay was found. Surely if this was your best friend, and you weren't involved in any lies, and haven't done anything suspicious, then you would stay until your best friend was found. But instead, Lucy does a disappearing act, along with her mom, and leaves Rachel and Jay's family in Tenerife to carry on the search. In my opinion, this doesn't look very good. The last thing we are going to look at in today's video is this Facebook post by one of Jay's friends, where he brings up that blurry picture that we have all seen and says that he thinks it's Jay but isn't 1000% sure. Now, we have a rare response to this post, and Brad decides to comment on this picture. Brad's statement says, "Only picture I've seen of what looks like him, same back and gray set. Has to be." So Brad is saying that this has to be Jay, and is pretty confident that it's him. Also, what does Brad mean when he says, same back and gray set? Does he mean black and gray set, or same bag and gray set? Because there is obviously a spelling mistake here. If you read the Facebook post that shows this image, the person says, "I'd love the people involved to tell me why when there's one camera, bang opposite the only road into Masa, where Last Ping is from, and this screenshot is taken from the church square so close to the after-party house, where I saw two guys coming from the trees area and vanish across towards the Masa road. One lad had a gray t-shirt, gray shorts, and a bag across him." This is very interesting, because this person basically describes what Jay is said to be wearing, and says that he came out from the tree area and then disappeared across towards the Masa road. Is there any possibility that this is correct and that Jay was seen walking on camera? Because if this is true, then some big lies have been told, and Brad was sure that this is Jay, so it leaves me very confused. But then again, I believe that Brad knows the full truth, so deep down, I think he knows if this was Jay or not. Also, I know this sighting was said to definitely not be Jay, but how do we know what's the truth and what isn't at this point? Also, I keep getting this messed up, but is this the picture that Isla talked about on TikTok, where she says that it was actually Brad in this picture, and he was mistaken for Jay? Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we will update you as we find out more.